Think cats are lazy? Think again.
For centuries, people have called cats independent, aloof, even lazy.
But behind those sleepy eyes and slow stretches lies a level of intelligence most of us never notice.
Some cats can recognize their names, learn commands, solve problems, and even outsmart dogs in certain situations.
From talkative Siamese to puzzle-solving Bengals, each breed on this list has its own kind of brilliance.
But here's the twist. The smartest cat of all might not be the one you think.
Before we begin, let's talk about how we rank them.
Each breed was evaluated based on ability.
These are the cats that not only learn, but understand the world around them.
By the end of this video, you'll see your cat differently.
You might even discover that your feline friend is a lot smarter than you ever realized. Welcome to Animal Ranking Hub, where we explore the strongest, smartest, and most mysterious creatures on Earth.
If you love learning how farm animals think, survive, and dominate their world, make sure to
Now, let's dive into the world of feline intelligence era and reveal which cat breed truly wears the crown.
At number 10, we meet one of the most mysterious and graceful breeds on the planet, Privet, the Russian Blue.
With its shimmering silver-blue coat and piercing green eyes, this cat looks like royalty.
But don't be fooled by its calm demeanor. Behind that quiet gaze hides a mind that never stops observing.
The Russian Blue is often called the silent genius of the cat world.
They don't demand attention or meow for approval. Instead, they study.
They watch how doors open, how people move, how routines unfold.
Then one day, they surprise you by opening that same door, or sitting exactly where you're about to place your laptop.
Their intelligence is subtle, analytical and almost human-like.
Owners often report that their cats remember feeding schedules down to the minute.
But what really sets them apart is emotional intelligence.
They can sense your mood, adjusting their behavior to match. Playful when you're happy, quiet when you're tired.
Scientists studying feline behavior have noted that breeds like the Russian Blue show signs of selective social interactions.
In other words, they don't just respond, they choose how to respond.
It's the introvert of the cat kingdom, calm, precise, and quietly brilliant.
The Turkish van, the adventurous mind.
Unlike most felines, this breed doesn't run from a bath. It jumps right in.
Was first caught in the lake, developed a deep fascination with movement and nature.
Owners often describe the Turkish van as a cat with no fear of the unknown.
They'll figure out how to open drawers, jump onto doors, or even turn on faucets just to watch the water flow.
A Turkish van can memorize the layout of a room after exploring it once.
That means if you move a chair, they'll instantly notice.
They analyze before acting, watching you intently before mimicking your actions.
Many owners report their vans greeting them at the door, responding to their names, and even playing fetch, not for treats, but for connection.
The Turkish van is living proof that intelligence doesn't always stay dry. It splashes, it experiments, it learns.
At number 8, we meet the Oriental short-haired hare, the cat that proves intelligence isn't just about solving puzzles, it's about communication.
This sleek, elegant breed looks like it just walked out of a fashion magazine. Long body, pointed ears, and eyes full of expression.
The Oriental Shorthair is often called the extrovert of the cat world. It doesn't just meow, it talks constantly.
Each sound it makes carries meaning, curiosity, excitement, affection, or even a little sass.
But this cat isn't just chatty Pyron, it listens.
Dinner! Owners often notice that their Orientals seem to understand specific words, phrases, or even emotional cues.
Say no, and they'll pause Tashius, as if weighing their next move.
That level of responsiveness suggests a strong link between memory, attention, and emotional awareness.
What drives this intelligence is connection to food. These cats are deeply people-oriented.
Leave them alone too long, and they'll find creative, portray, sometimes chaotic, but ways to entertain themselves. Emotionally, the Oriental Shorthair mirrors its owner's energy.
It's like living with a tiny, four-legged empath who can sense your mood before you speak.
In the world of cat intelligence, this breed stands out for its emotional fluency, the ability to connect, respond.
It reminds us that intelligence isn't just in the mind, it's also in the heart.
#7. The Somali cat, the fox of the feline world.
With its fiery coat, alert eyes, and bushy tail, this cat looks like it stepped out of the wild.
But don't let its appearance fool you. Beneath that adventurous spirit lies one of the sharpest minds in the domestic cat kingdom.
Owners often say their Somalis act like detectives. Leave a cabinet door slightly open, and they'll investigate.
Girls hide their favorite toy, and they'll search every corner until they find it. It's not random play. It is pattern recognition.
These cats are incredibly quick learners, mastering tricks like fetch, high five, or even opening simple latches.
They can thrive in busy homes, quiet apartments, or even outdoor spaces, reading the environment and adjusting instantly.
Socially, the Somali is a born communicator. It uses body language, tail flicks, eye contact, and
they're masters at reading the room, sensing when you're focused, sad, or relaxed.
Unlike many cats that lose interest quickly, the Somali loves extended problem solving.
That sustained focus shows advanced cognitive engagement, something we usually associate with primates or dogs.
Ace. But perhaps the most beautiful part of the Somalial's intelligence is its joy.
There's no ego, no competition, just pure, radiant curiosity.
It explores not to show off, but because discovery is its nature.
#6. The Turkish Angora, the elegant strategist.
With its long, silky coat and glacial eyes that seem to look right through you, the Turkish Angora isn't just beautiful, it's brilliant. This ancient breed traces its roots back to the mountains of central Turkey, where it evolved to be both graceful and resilient. Over centuries, that balance of beauty and survival crafted not only a stunning physique, but also a sharp, adaptive mind.
Watch closely, Cloak. It studies your behavior, memorizes your habits,
and seems to anticipate what you'll do next.
Many owners swear their Angoras know when they're about to sit, eat, or even pick up the phone.
Cats that show pattern anticipation demonstrate a high level of associative reasoning. The Turkish Angora excels at this. They don't just react, they strategize. They open doors, hide small items, or wait patiently for just the right moment.
The Turkish Angora forms an intense emotional connection with their humans, loyal, sensitive, and endlessly curious about everything you do.
If you have guests, an Angora will often test them, approach slowly, observe, and decide whether they're worthy of attention.
Every sound, every object, every motion is a mystery waiting to be solved.
#5. Abyssinian, the Burmese cat, the loyal learner.
The Burmese is a cat with the soul of a companion. Sleek, strong, and expressive, it's often called...
This breed doesn't just live beside humans, it lives with them, learning routines, responding to emotions, and sometimes even mimicking behaviors.
What makes the Burmese stand out is its social intelligence, the ability to read human cues and react appropriately.
Say its name and it looks right at you. Speak softly and it relaxes. Use an excited tone and it comes running.
That kind of emotional synchronization suggests a high degree of cognitive awareness, Trout, a mental bridge between species. Wherever you go, they follow. They learn the rhythm of your day, when you wake, when you eat, when you rest. This kind of pattern learning, reinforced by affection, shows remarkable memory and adaptability.
Burmese cats can be trained to fetch toys, respond to verbal commands, and even perform simple tricks.
They thrive on praise and engagement, making them perfect candidates for clicker training.
Behavioral studies have shown that breeds like the Burmese demonstrate associative learning, connecting tone, gesture, and reward in complex ways.
They're problem solvers wrapped in fur, leasoned, eager to learn not just what pleases their humans, but why it does.
When you're sad, it becomes gentle and quiet.
When you're happy, it bursts into playful energy.
That kind of intuitive response isn't instinct. It's understanding. If the Russian blue is the quiet observer and the Turkish Angora the strategist, then the Burmese is the
#4 Kaitun, the Maine Coon, the gentle giant with a brilliant mind.
Their responses aren't random and tipping, they're relational.
This cat is incredibly sharp, curious, and emotionally aware.
They know when you're coming home, they recognize their names, and they often greet you at the door with soft chirps instead of meows.
What truly sets the Maine Coon apart is its emotional intelligence.
Their responses aren't random and tipping, they're relational.
Studies of feline behavior show that Maine Coons demonstrate empathetic mirroring, instinctively adapting to their owner's emotional state. Maine Coons have been observed opening doors, retrieving small objects, and even turning on lights.
Their large paws make them excellent at manipulating objects, almost like they're using hands.
They learn routines quickly and are especially good at following patterns.
Yet for all their intelligence, Maine Coons never show arrogance.
Owners often describe them as old souls. You can see it in their eyes. That steady gaze that feels like it understands you.
When a Maine Coon looks at you, it's not just curiosity. It's connection.
#3, the Bengal cat, the wild genius.
With a coat that looks hand-painted by nature and eyes that gleam with mischief, the Bengal isn't just beautiful, it's brilliant.
Bengals are born problem solvers. They approach every challenge like a puzzle to be mastered.
They don't just play, they engineer.
Owners often say living with a Bengal feels like living with a furry little scientist who refuses to quit an experiment until it works. What drives this intelligence is curiosity paired with courage.
Studies of hybrid breeds like the Bengal suggest heightened levels of dopamine-related engagement, meaning they're motivated by novelty and problem-solving.
Despite their wild ancestry, Bengals form surprisingly deep emotional connections with their owners.
They're not misbehaving, they're exploring. The world is their laboratory.
Despite their wild ancestry, Bengals form surprisingly deep emotional connections with their owners.
They crave interaction, Thorin, both mental and social.
Many can be leash trained, enjoy games like fetch, or even learn basic commands.
Their playfulness isn't random luncheon. It's a form of cognitive engagement.
The Bengal's mind embodies both logic of survival and joy of discovery.
It embodies both sides of intelligence, the logic of survival and the joy of discovery.
If the Maine Coon represents wisdom and empathy, then the Bengal is the spark, energy, imagination. When you see that golden coat shimmer under the light, remember, that's not just a cat, that's nature's engineer.
Hashtag 2WEP, yes. The Siamese cat, the vocal virtuoso.
Sleek, graceful, and endlessly talkative, this cat doesn't just meow, reckow, it converses.
Talk to me!
Every sound it makes carries intent, tone, and sometimes attitude.
The Siamese is renowned for its vocal intelligence, a rare ability to use sound, body language, and time.
Come here, sweetie! If you talk to them, they'll answer. If you ignore them, they'll keep talking until you do.
It's not noise, it's dialogue. This breed thrives on connection, both emotional and intellectual.
Siamese cats have exceptional associative memory. Mine. They remember faces, voices, and routines.
Many owners swear their cats know when they're coming home today, not just by sound, but by internal clock and environmental cues.
Sit.
They're also fast learners. Siamese cats can be trained to walk on a leash, fetch, or respond to commands.
They learn not for food, but for attention. To them, interaction is the ultimate reward.
Behavioral scientists note that breeds like the Siamese exhibit advanced social cognition, the ability to understand the behavior and intention of others.
When you smile, they purr. When you scold gently, they lower their tone, responding almost conversationally.
They follow you from room to room, sleep beside you, and often make direct eye contact.
They don't just coexist, they bond.
If intelligence is the ability to connect, to learn, and to communicate online, then
they remind us that intelligence isn't cold logic. It's the warmth of understanding.
Hashtag 1. The Abyssinian cat, the curious genius.
Often called the explorer of the cat world, the Abyssinian doesn't just live in its environment, it studies it.
They're climbers, thinkers, and observers, constantly testing how the world around them works.
They show complex problem-solving behaviors, not just trial and error, but planned sequences of action. They'll analyze, pause, and then execute with precision. If they want something, they'll find a way.
Abyssinians don't learn because they have to. They learn because they love to.
She is. They know when to play and when to comfort. They form close emotional bonds, but on their own terms.
They excel at interactive play and show signs of goal-oriented problem solving.
What truly makes them stand out isn't their ability to learn, it's their hunger to understand.
From the quiet intelligence of the Russian blue to the fearless curiosity of the Turkish fawn, each cat proves that brilliance takes many forms.
For generations, people have called cats lazy, distant, or aloof. But maybe, we just weren't paying close enough attention.
Thank you for watching. Intelligence comes in many forms, and sometimes it purrs.